she's a little bit more worried and shying away a little bit. You'll notice that. You see that? Every time I put a little bit of energy, she kind of pops her head. So I want to keep doing it. Not to a point where she stops moving, but until she stops being worried about it. That was a little better. She's leaning on my hand that little bit. Yeah, she's coming back better now. There, she's leaning on it. She's leaning on it. Now she's coming back. Better. No, she's leaning on it. She's leaning on it. So my guess is she's hurrying by to get back over here. That was better. Okay. That was nice. Take her through. Again, resisting. A little bit of resistance right in here. So we're gonna paint that area and just kind of throw energy at it until she softens up a little bit. Making a mess of my rope, but whatever. There we go. That took a minute. So she's leaning on me a little bit with that shoulder. Yeah, good girl. So I want that shoulder to go out and the nose to come in. And she's having a hard time with that. When I push the shoulder out, the nose goes out as well. And she counterbends and goes the other direction. And that's not a huge problem. But for me, it tells me the mind is missing something. And so, there we go. She came right in on that one. Okay. All right. So, rather than taking the chance of overdoing it and ruining it, stop right there. As soon as she gives it to me, I'll let her know it's over. You're worrying for nothing. All you got to do is do it, and we're done with it. And the more she understands that, the quicker she's going to start responding to other things. Even something totally unrelated. It's a request. She'll respond because she wants to be done with it. And as long as I don't get greedy and say, oh, this is fun, I'm enjoying the fact that you're doing this, and I keep asking her to do it even though she's not enjoying doing it, well, now she don't enjoy being with me, and that's no fun for her. And I got to make sure she wants to be with me. And the only way I make sure of that is by doing things until she understands what the thing is. Then we stop doing it, and then she starts to realize, oh, he just needs me to do it. Once I do it, we're done. We'll move on to something else. And so I'm not getting any adverse reaction to her. She's not vertical in the face, but when I go to step up, she's not popping up. So I'm not too concerned about a whole lot right there. She popped up. So let's see what happens when I come over here. Yeah, so she's staying pretty stable. So she's pretty stable-minded at the moment. So I feel pretty good. Let's see if she'll follow me. So not really, so I put a little extra. Good. Now, she's going forward, she's thinking about coming. I'm not gonna let her put me in that right eye. If she does, I'm back to the left eye. So she's obviously going to go to her now, so I'm not going to let her stay there. You can drop that right there. Yeah, that'll be an easy one to pick up. stay there. Good. Try to keep myself in that left eye to make sure she comes back in that left eye. Good girl. Now I'll try to be in the left eye and invite her in. She doesn't really want to come. Now, she's a lazy one, so, you know, if she doesn't come to me, like, I needed that from May, because May has energy, and if I don't have her attention, and she decides she wants to do something, I need to know I can get her back. With her, it's not as important, because she's more likely to not do anything, as opposed to do something foolish. So, it's not as important to have that connection, but it still would be nice to have it. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep trying to draw that eye away from the camera. So I really want to make sure she doesn't. There we go. She wants to go by and get over there, or wants to. We're trying to get in that left eye. Good girl. So as long as she looks at me, now she's checking out that stirrup there. As long as she looks at me, I'm losing her. I'm gonna go over here. Tell her she can't go over there. Good girl. Good girl. So the minute I lose her attention, I just ask for it back. Say, no, you can't go over there. And I'm still in the left eye, as long as I don't, so you notice I'm going away from her, not towards her, because if I go towards her, that might turn her around. I just want to let her know she's got to come to me, and then I'll take her over there. She can't go there on her own. As long as she looks at me, I'm good. So she keeps trying to find a way around me, so I'm going to walk up to her. And I'm going to try to explain to her what it was I'm actually looking for. Let's see if she'll. I'll do it one more time. So I'll help her out with the rein. And then maybe I'll come to this side. Up there in case she leaves me. Very good. Let's try the left side. So notice, there we go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so we've got some acknowledgement. And like I said, it's with her, it's not as important because she's very stubborn and won't go. So if something bothers her, she's going to freeze right up. Or for the most part. No guarantees on that. I'm going to ask her to relax. So, turn left. Good. That's a little too far. Too much. Okay. Right. Good girl. Turn left. Now she's getting much better at this. She was really, really stiff the first time I got on her. And some of the, like right here, she's really stiff. Left. Yeah. A little more pep today. A little bit of resistance in that left turn. Pretty sure it's because of May, but whatever. And so she had a hard time turning left to get away. I'm gonna turn her left. Go back. Nope, I'm going back. Okay. So she's not listening to my body for the stop, so I'm just gonna keep pulling her. Body sat. Pulling the reins to get the stop. She didn't do it, so I'm just going to use the one rein until she comes to that stop. I don't know when it's time to go. Now she's trying to get to her, so I'm going to say, And if she goes away calmly, we'll go back. See, that's good. So we can go back. So if she's not listening, this time I'm going to use my left rein. And now I'm going to ask her to leave again. Does she leave quietly? Yes. So we can go right back. And I'm going to go left. And I'm going to ask her to stop. Woo. Then do it. Yeah. And this time she stopped without the turn. That's good. So now I'm going to ask her to leave to the right. And that went good. So I'm going to hold her to a higher standard now because she's going good, but I don't want to take advantage of her. So we just go a little bit further away, and then I double back. And this time we're just going to go back. Especially where she's kind of leaking her way towards her. And this time we're going to go further away because she didn't listen. We're going to walk in the good track, so sorry if we're too close to you. Trying to go there, so we turn away. See her? She does all the same stuff that May does, but May is a whole lot lighter and more responsive. She resists. So she's giving me trouble. So I just gotta keep asking until she stops contesting. Turn again. I don't want to get too close to May because I know what her problem is, and she's not being good enough. There we go. Now we can go closer because that was a whole lot better. She still contested a little bit in the beginning, but she leveled off pretty quickly. So So we'll just walk by nice and quietly. And I'm going to ask her to leave with a little bit of, and we're going to try and keep it going. Try and keep it going a little bit. And so, I don't have any control. So she seems to like want to pick up a canner. She's not very steady at all. I'm wondering, and I had this question the last time I got on her. She feels funny, like something. And it might just be her mind, but she might have an issue in a joint or in a leg, or maybe just doesn't have the strength. So I'm going to try and just keep that trot going. And I think it's more wanting to be with her buddy. There we go. There we go. Still, steering is very poor, but I'm getting the forward momentum that I need. I'm gonna go back, figuring that I think that's what she wants anyways. We're not too close. So I'll give her a few seconds here. Away. And I'm going to try and get a trot. As long as I can keep the trot going. And it's definitely, she wants to get there. She's contesting the going away. And she does fine down here. I might need your help with the flag.
Okay.